right, everyone. I want to thank you and welcome you to Tigers 315 Radio. We have a special guest with me tonight. I'm going to introduce her in a few minutes. But first, I want to thank everyone for tuning in with us today. And even if you're going back to listen to the playback of the show, thank you for your support of all the artists that have been coming through on this network. And I do want to give a shout out to my partner, Angelo Petruzzi with RIIN Radio. I want to thank him for his support, and he's working hard as well, working with the artists and their music and getting them heard on his network. So check out International Radio online as well. And for Tigers 315 Radio, we have some new things coming up on our network. And we do have another show that we also have going on, a new poetry show. And we do have a few more coming. But right now, tonight, this is an interview with my special guest. And I'm going to introduce her, Heidi Tann. Thank you for joining us today.
Hi, April, and good afternoon to all your listeners. And I'm here from Southern California, so it's 3:04 p.m. in Southern California. Hi.
Okay.
Kiss.
Yes. And you got some nice weather going on over there, and I got some over here, so that just makes it even better for both of us.
I know, it's just I love that it's summer and now the daylight saving time, so I have more daylight that I can spend with.
Oh yes, I like that too. I don't like when it's like dark at like 4:30. Like I need some light.
I know, and then I get up from work and there's nothing to do. It's already dark.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it was nice meeting you, April. I've been hearing about good things about you from Angelo.
Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, he's been a great partner. This partnership with him has been great. And I mean, he's been sending some great artists my way. Like I've met a lot of people and it's just been a nice change for me because I've been mainly dealing with people in like poetry and authors, and now interviewing music artists is just opening up so much more things. I'm learning things even as I do a lot of the interviews, so it's been great.
Oh, that's awesome. Well,
Mm-hmm.
learning new things is exciting. It's
Yes.
always exciting, challenging, but it's really nice to learn new things. I completely agree with you with learning new things.
Okay. So now we're gonna find out more about you. So let's start off. Just tell us like where you're from, like where you grew up, like how you just we'll start there. Where did you grow up? Where you from?
Well, I was born and raised in the Philippines, Manila, Philippines. And I've been doing music. Started my interest in music when I was 5 years old because I grew up in my grandma's place, and they have a grand piano there, and my aunts were learning piano lessons, and I find myself, watching them learn piano, and then I listen to radio and sing the songs that I hear on the radio,
Okay.
singing jazz songs. But
Oh,
yeah, it's
okay.
kind of like the jazz songs, even when I was a child.
Okay. So did you start learning to play the piano at an early age?
I didn't have a formal lesson, but I kind of watch what they do. So I kind of learn by it's a self-learning thing. And
Mm.
I find myself humming things that I play on the piano, and I try to replicate what I hear and play it on the piano. So that's
Oh,
how I started my a musical journey.
okay. So from there, like when you were younger, so when you got to like elementary and high school, were you in like a lot of performances and choirs and things like that?
Oh, well, when I was in grade school, I'm pretty much just learning and singing to a lot of songs. But I remember when I was in fifth grade, I was called in the class and they asked me to sing. And I find myself crying in the song that I was singing. I was so emotional. I just
Oh,
remember
wow.
she's crying on the song. Wow, that's kind of strong.
Hmm.
teacher was saying, yeah, I was in fifth grade, and then I did joined choir in
Hmm.
high school, but I was also doing dancing as a cheerleader. So I was doing piano and and music and dancing and a lot of things. I was very active when I was in grade school and high school.
Okay. Then did you play any other instruments while you were in
Um,
school?
I don't play instrument when I'm in school, but when I'm at home, I have some friends who comes in and we play piano together. We kind of learn from each other. I have a friend who actually teaches me how to play piano, and she comes to the house and we kind of train each other. I remember
Hmm.
that when I was in high school.
Hmm.
Very interesting.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. So, as far as like singing, did you ever sing with like any groups or anything like when you were in school, like when you were starting to, sing a little more, or did you always just sing by yourself?
Well, I joined a choir when I was in high school, and we were pretty much competing, like it's inter-school competition in
Mm-hmm.
high school, and we kind of were winning in competitions. I remember when I was in high school. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, my high school was really fun and colorful with music and a lot of activities.
And so, who were some of your musical influences
Well, I
growing up?
guess it started from your family because my mom has a lot of vinyl records and she will play all those Frank Sinatra, Natalie Cole, Sergio
Mhm.
Mendes, and Ella Fitzgerald. And I was kind of getting those influence from all those jazz music that she plays. And she's also a singer when she was young. She used to tell me that she was singing in a like a lounge bar, like
Hmm.
yeah, she's like a piano bar lounge act. So and then my
Oh,
dad sings too. So and then my aunt uncle also plays piano and he's a professional piano player. So I kind of got a lot of influence from my family.
okay, that's good. Wow. Okay, so once you got like a little more established singing, like after you finished like high school, what did you do with your music after that?
When I was in the university, when I was in college, I was doing at first I was doing dancing. I was dancing with the group and we were performing on TV, but I was also singing and I was singing part time just to get some money. I'm also working. I'm like working and then singing part time, but I didn't really think of it as a profession because, well, I just need to make money that time. I was trying to
Mhm.
hustle, make some money to so you can buy some other things because my mom doesn't really is on a budget because we're all studying in the university, all of us. So it's
Mhm.
kind of on a limited budget. So I have to work. I have to help.
Oh,
I have to help too in some ways. Yeah.
that's understandable. That's understandable.
Mhm.
Okay. Okay, so let's get a little further down. So when did you start? When was your first like live performance that you consider like in front of a bigger crowd?
I did actually. I was performing in a big club in Manila, and it was my first ever solo gig as a I was trying to be a front act for an artist that time, and then my friends were kind of practicing. I was trying to sing some songs. I did sing 4 songs, and no, I wasn't really scared because I've been singing even when in high school, like they call me, I call Heidi and tell her to sing in a program, in school program. So it's kind of nerve wracking, but I'm not
Hmm.
afraid. Yeah. It's kind of natural for me to perform. I think it's just inbred in me performing and yeah, well, for live audience.
Okay. I mean, that's normal. We different crowds, and then you don't know what kind of energy you're gonna start off into. Some people have to be warmed up a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah. I started with pop singing too when I was, because I joined the band when, before I graduated, in college, I was joining a band, but it was just a part-time job. And then it became a full-time because we were playing 5 nights a week in a hotel. So I couldn't do any day job anymore. So right after graduation, I was singing in a hotel for 5 nights a week, 5 to 6 nights a week, and it was like nothing to do but just singing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
that was a band. I was with the show band, and we were doing all those pop songs and Shaka Khan, Whitney Houston, all those pop songs and a little bit of R&B songs.
Oh, okay. You got a little variety going there. All right.
Too. And then we have some dance numbers that comes with those pop songs that we sing. It's like a show band. It's like a 13-piece band. So
Oh.
it's pretty fancy. Yeah, we have voicing, Manhattan Transfer. We do Manhattan Transfer piece that we have a lot of voicing and harmony that we do.
Okay. So like currently, no, I don't want to go. So do you have any albums or CDs out, or do you just have like individual tracks out?
No, the first album that I released, 2019, was an album. So it's 4 songs. It's an EP, which was actually produced by Rex Salas. So that was
Okay.
the one I released 2019. And then I released another song, Christmas, and then I released a single just this month,
Oh,
March. Yeah, I
oh,
just released a song this March, a new one.
oh, okay. Yeah, you did tell me about that. So what is that single about?
You mean the one that I just released now?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Well, this song is called "I Wanna Feel Your Body," which was actually produced and arranged by Pete Tokar, and then Alan Litch did the arrangement and the music. So they're both Grammy winners. Pete Tokar is a Grammy winner. So when they sent me the track last year, I fell in love with the song, and I told Alan I would like to record this song, Alan.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah, even the first EP that I did with Rex Salas, Rex has worked for Janet Jackson as her musical director. So Rex produced Vanessa Williams' first album, and he was the one who produced my first album, Rex Salas.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you're right up there with the big dogs now.
I know, I'm just getting favors, right?
That is great, though, that you're
I,
working with somebody that worked with some of the big names. I mean, that
I know,
shows
right?
that shows you a lot of hard work that you did.
I know, and it's kind of intimidating because when Rex said, "You do you want to do a single?" When I met Rex 2018, and he listened to me, he was at my house, and he played piano. He was saying, "Okay, let's do a song." Well, I was like excited, really, for real. And that's the Missing You, the one that I actually that made a lot of airplays and did a lot of nominations and became number one in a lot of some stations. Yeah,
Hmm.
it became a chart topping song, Missing You, which was the
Wow,
one from Rex Salas.
that is wonderful. So he's been your producer kind of from the start for you?
Yeah, he was kind of initiated me in the recording industry. So Rex, and then some of the songs on the EP that I wrote from the first EP, we wrote it together. So after those, I started my songwriting. I've been writing songs when I was in high school. I kind of just stopped. So and then Rex said, "Let's do this song together," and he kind of initiated and maybe go back to songwriting.
Mhm. Okay, so now that you released that CD this month, are you working on anything else to come out this year?
Well, I just released this song this March, the "I Wanna Feel Your Body" by Alan Litch, and I plan to release probably singles in a
Hmm.
few months. So
Okay.
it's just give me time to promote my current single because I just released it March 4. So, but it's
Okay.
it's been doing well. I get some I was actually getting some getting in the charts now. So I didn't expect it, but it's doing well. So I'm really happy about it.
Okay, that's great. So I will be uploading your music, and believe you sent me that track too. I will be putting it on Tigers 315 radio, so our listeners could tune in and listen to that and your other tracks as well.
Mhm. Thank you. Thank you, April.
No problem. So what advice do you have for like some new music artists that are like coming out that are, they're trying to get a feel of what they should be doing right now, what they should be focused on? What would you say to an artist that's new, and if they came up to you and they asked for some advice?
Advice that I could give to the upcoming artists is to just continue to improve your craft and just practice and just do a lot of research. What I do is actually I listen to a lot of artists, and for an artist to be a great, you have to be a great imitator first. You need to be a to follow such an artist, and you get those influence, and those influence would probably help you develop your own craft eventually. And just listen, practice, and be coachable, and be humble enough that you know that this is a never ending learning process. So
Mm-hmm.
music is always like something that you have to learn
Yes,
all the time. Up to now, I still feel that I don't know enough. I still need to learn more.
yeah, there's always, especially in music, there's always room to learn new things,
I know.
and especially so many different genres of music. So you can test out like a whole, so many different genres, with your voice, just to see how it sound, do something different.
Yes, yeah. I remember when I was singing in hotels because I traveled right after I finished the band gig, and as I did solo stints at the age of 22, I was already traveling in Japan, Singapore, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and those are different places that you have to sing R&B, and some hotel you have to sing like the old standard songs. So you
Mm-hmm.
kind of have to adapt to the crowd, to the audience that was going to be watching you.
Mm-hmm.
So it really helped me a lot with the self confidence and be able to to get out of your stage fright that you
Yeah.
interact. Because before, when I was started singing, I could only say hello, bye, thank you. I was so afraid to talk before when I started singing. That's all I can say, bye, hello.
Wow, that's great.
I know. I don't even know what to say because I don't wanna make a fool out of myself.
Yeah, it takes time, and like I said, it all depends on the crowd too, because when you come out there, all eyes are on you, and it's just like, okay, how are they gonna take me? And
Yeah, but
sometimes you.
true. That's true. Well, my mentor used to tell me, Heidi, do not be afraid of people because when you're on stage, you own the people.
Hmm.
They don't own you. You own them. They're there to watch you. So, and then look, if you can't look straight in their eyes, look at their forehead or heads or probably hair. Like, really? Yeah, it works. So funny.
Yeah, I can see that, because sometimes making eye contact, if you're making direct eye contact, that could kind of freak you out a little bit, because then it's like, oh no, they're like staring right at me. So yeah, I can.
I know. He doesn't look happy. He doesn't like my song.
Hmm.
Yeah, you can't worry too much when you're on stage. You have to feel comfortable. So
Hmm.
yeah, so those
Yeah.
anxiety on stage, you have to take it out when you're there. So
Hmm. Okay, so I do have, let me see, probably just maybe one or two more questions. So with COVID, everything last year for 2021, I mean, it hit the world hard. So how did that affect you in your music and things that you had planned for 2020? How did that affect you?
it did affect me, not really because the live performance are out. So it just gave me a chance to record more songs actually because I have some idle moments that I can just do some tracks and start my creativity process. So it
Mm-hmm.
actually helped me to record more songs last year. So now I'm gonna be starting to release them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And I'm working, so I'm not. I mean, I'm working. I have another job that I do, and I just do music on the side. I mean, I can't give up until I make it one day. I
Yeah.
just retire and just do music.
Yeah, that's what a lot of us do. You gotta put it to the side, just do it, but still
Yeah.
work hard at it, until you get to where you want to be.
Yeah, exactly. But in the Philippines, when it was my full-time job, because I do gigs, I travel a lot, so it was my full-time job, and yeah, and I was able to sustain it. So, but now it's different. Times have
Hmm.
changed. Also.
Oh yeah, times have definitely changed, and then especially after COVID, so much more has changed. So it's like we have to readapt to doing things a whole lot differently.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm starting to get offers to perform in live shows sometime this summer. And there's actually a jazz fest that I might be doing September and another one on fall. So it's just starting to come back now. So I'm
Okay.
really happy about it.
That's
Mhm.
good for you, yeah, because I think things are starting to open up a little bit more. And I think from what they're saying, things will slowly start opening up more in times, because you know how a lot of things shut down early, because of COVID. So we're going to gradually get to, back to somewhat normal.
Yeah, well, hopefully, I mean, yeah, but I see a lot of artists doing. There's lot of shows coming up this year, and I see them having shows already. And the cruise ship is gonna be starting next year, so it's just slowly opening up.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gonna come back. I mean, I just want to stay positive about it.
Mm-hmm.
And even restaurants here, I noticed in Orange County in LA, they're starting to open up the outdoor dining and the indoor dining. Some of them are starting to open up.
Mm.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's great news.
Yeah. We're slowly getting there.
Slowly, slowly, and we're getting a lot of vaccines. I mean, hopefully, the vaccines, everybody gets vaccinated, or
Mhm.
yeah, it's a process.
Okay. Well, I don't have any more questions for you right now, but I mean, you've answered a lot, and I'm glad to hear all of these positive things that you're doing, and hopefully I can get you back maybe closer to the end of the year or so, and
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
I'm releasing more songs anyway, so yeah, so I'll let you know April. So I plan to release more songs this year. And I have
okay.
a lot of collaborations going on. And then Rex Salas, Gary Ford, the one who did Missing You, we're gonna release another song this year.
Mm.
So I'm just going back and forth, and then I have more composers and more collaborations with musicians and artists. So which is, how people artists likes collaborating. Collaboration is wonderful.
It is. I love hearing music and people are different artists work together with so many other artists.
Mhm.
It's like they work with a variety of people. I love seeing that. It just shows their talent. Like you see that they can just work with multiple people and still, just
Yeah.
bring their heat, bring their song, their rap, whatever they're doing. But yeah, I always love collaboration. So
It's fun. So because you bring your flavors and the other musicians brings whatever talent that he or she has for you, then you
hmm.
kind of merge it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wonderful. And I'm
Okay.
very honored to be able to be chosen. Like, do you want to do this song with me? I mean, Alan Litch is a great guy, and Pete Tokar. I'm just blessed to have met all these wonderful people.
Yes, you are. And I mean, you're working with
I know.
somebody that has worked with big names. Like that is big. There's so many people that want to get in that spot. You may not feel like you're all the way up there, but you're in a spot where a lot of other people want to be, like to at least work with somebody that's worked with big artists. That's big.
Yeah. And then you also have to push it and promote and be very consistent in promoting. So
Mm-hmm.
that's just one of the advice that I could give the artist. I mean, you can go as far as, as your talent, but you also have to be able to know the business. So
Mm-hmm.
the business is very important, to know the business, marketing yourself, be able to be out there, to be able to be on the streaming services so people can listen to you. So Yeah, they can listen to my music on my website. I have my website, which is HeidiTannMusic.com, which HeidiDiTann music.com. And then all my songs are all on the streaming services.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Well, once again, I appreciate having you here today. I enjoyed this interview. And once again, your music will be also on Tigers 315 Radio, as well as the other platforms that your music is on. And we will be in touch, and we'll have you on again end of the year for a little update on your upcoming music and everything.
Okay, thank you so much, April. It was really a great opportunity to be able to be a guest on your show. Thanks for having me, and I hope you have a great day. And hi to all your listeners, and hope to see you soon.
All right. You
Have a great
too.
day.
Thanks. And you stay safe out there.
Thanks. You too.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.